Hey guys, today I am here with my sister Eva, and she is going to give a chicken coop tour. I don't need no validation. I don't need no validation.
Yeah, you don't need no validation.
Except from TikTok. Ah!
So it's no longer in use whenever we hear someone saying they want to quit their 9-to-5 job and then become a content creator in any of these social media platforms. So basically, this is the thing that has been trending. Even if you ask kids these days that what do you want to become in future, some will tell you they want to be a TikToker, and some will tell you they want to be a social media influencer. At least it brings money, and people do get paid way more than they will get paid if they have to do any of the 9-to-5 jobs. However, that being said, such thing has been creating space for newsants also to become content creators, and not just only content creators, but also to become influencers. So if you watch Redpil, you should know who Pearls is.
Wrong spelling. And mansion house tour, 10 bedrooms.
Okay, so I'm gonna see the front of the house.
Pearl herself comes from a very wealthy, sheltered background in Chicago, with both of her parents, Dan and Jennifer Davis, being quite accomplished software engineers in their own right. Jennifer being listed as the former CEO of Davisware, a multi-million-dollar company the couple founded together. She's now the CEO of another organization she founded, Be Exponential, which is described as an online community seeking to provide tangible and realistic advice to women and mothers, specifically in navigating parenthood or life as a whole. Their website also mentions that Be Exponential was built by women for women.
The more I think, the more I'm like, gosh, the natural world order has to be men, women, children. Maybe government. I haven't decided. I have to think more about that.
Wasn't your mom the president? Was she the leader of the company?
What was you're researching my family now, huh? They might have titled it one thing or another. They did that to get some grant from the government or something. I don't remember.
So, is that a crime?
Yeah, you probably shouldn't say that on air.
The main takeaway here is that Pearl got to experience a lavish childhood as a result of her parents both having high-paying jobs. In fact, one of the times Pearl first blew up was thanks to a TikTok she made about a giant water slide her dad bought her and her siblings. Yeah, some people just live a completely different life than the rest of us. Now I know why she thinks a Lamborghini costs 50 grand. But this was Pearl's first taste of online stardom, a glimpse into a life where she didn't have to work a corporate job with Konica Minolta selling printers, a position she absolutely hated.
And it was literally like the worst sales job of my life. Like, I hated it. I hated it so much.
But if she had never sold printers, we never would have gotten these wonderful song parodies she posted to LinkedIn.
We just took a DNA test, turns out we're 100% the best, even when we're going crazy, because we do see problems, that's a human in us. Bling bling, then we solve them, that's a salesman in us.
I'm starting to see why she hated working there.
You should call me on my work phone all day when you need her. I know when that work phone rings.
Yeah, you know, COVID was a weird time for all of us. I'll just say that.
My name is Pearl from Konica. I'll help you save till I can't no more. We got the printers in the back.
It's still better than her recent music.
Feminism is the worst thing ever. Yeah, we get our money. Yeah, we get our job. Yeah, we dumped our high school heartthrob. But then we end up alone on antidepressants. All alone.
According to one article I found from 2020, Pearl was first gaining traction on TikTok after just several months of creating her account. Her initial claim to fame being her breakup quiz series, in which she wrote a bunch of questions that viewers could then send to their ex-partners to fill out for Pearl to post publicly. And it was pretty successful too, posting the best answers from a pool of nearly 9,000 submissions. This article though also makes sure to note that Pearl herself has yet to send the quiz to anyone in her past, considering she's never actually been in a real relationship. Pearl stating, "I actually have not had a boyfriend that was serious enough for me to send it to, hence why I had my followers take it. The only long-term relationship I can think of is a guy I talked to, which in itself is totally fine and normal. Everyone moves at their own pace, and there's no shame in dating later in life, except Pearl might slightly disagree.
Just because you're 35 and you're single doesn't mean you'll be single at 40, at 60, at 70.
Well, but the problem is at 35, you've lost all the things that men value. That's the problem, because men value femininity, fertility, and they value youth. So you can't say you're youthful when you're almost halfway through your life. Like, you can't say you're fertile when you're about to have geriatric pregnancy. So it's like, and you look worse than you did at 25, right? So the way you're thinking is like a woman.
Not to mention it's almost been 3 years since this article was published, and to my knowledge, Pearl still has yet to be in an actual long-term relationship. Though there was the time she briefly dated the angry TikTok reaction guy, not for very long. Her ex-best friend of 22 years, Emily, says that despite her brief time with angry reactions, Pearl has still never had a serious relationship.
Have you ever been engaged? No, never. And she's never even been in a serious relationship. Like, honest to God, her and Wanye, like, that wasn't even that doesn't even count at all, because what was that?
And that's where we run into a bit of a problem. Pearl, as someone who has evidently never been married, never been engaged, never even held down a boyfriend longer than a few months, still somehow has the nerve to tell other women what to do in their relationships. Publicly, it's her job to do that. A huge part of her brand relies on judging other people's marriages from afar. Pearl likes the idea of being married. She wants a family someday and wants to have kids. But does that by itself mean she's a reliable source on how a marriage needs to work? What exactly gives her the right to tell others how they're doing things wrong when she herself hasn't even experienced a relationship the way she thinks she wants it? Pearl's relationship advice might as well be completely fucking discarded, even by her own metric.
I've noticed a lot of therapists are like older single women, and I'm kind of like, if you can't maintain a relationship, why would I take advice from you? This is just something I've noticed. Fourth thing I've learned from the manosphere, and I'm not going to talk about if this is true or not true. Women are always willing to leave you for a better option. Women today are less marriageable than ever before. Like, women can and will take all of your money. Women will do things like withhold sex if they don't do like chores or something.
She was so excited to share what she had learned, in fact, that she even brought her family into the mix, which had some varying results.
Today, I have a special guest on the channel, my little sister, Amelia. She's super excited to be here. I'm going to be showing her some of Kevin Samuel's savage moments because she was not willing to sit down for a full clip, so.
Yeah, her sister does not give even a single fuck. Just please let her go.
Do you think women get upset at men a lot?
Depends.
Do you think they say things like men are trash a lot? Do you think that's okay?
Sometimes.
Really?
Depends on the guy you're talking about.
Do you think, but in general, do you think that's okay? Like, men are trash, like just in general?
I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on that kind of
Stop looking like I'm torturing you.
Why the hell are you going to pay full price for a goddamn car that's been used? If I'm going to invest into you, I need to know you are not used, man.
What does your YouTube feed look like on a daily basis?
It literally looks like this stuff. It's like men's dating advice.
You are so single. Someone had to say it.
Exposing her to the repulsion that is your community. I mean, these comments are insane. She has no life in her. She's gonna do hard drugs when she gets older. She for sure is not attracting anyone in life. She will die alone.
It's Kevin Samuels. What did you think? Did you think what he said was true or false?
I don't know.
If I tried showing my little sister some of Pearl's videos, I think she'd deck me in the face.
I prefer Kevin Samuels to Fresh and Fit.
I prefer Minecraft YouTubers.
Watching Pearl try to get regular people on board with her new belief system is truly a sight to behold.
A girl will only love a guy that's like the best she can get. But if she has a better option, like that makes more money, is more attractive, is like just a better all-around option, she'll leave her current like boyfriend or husband for them. Oh.
I mean, just here you can tell her friend isn't nearly as invested in this conversation as Pearl is.
Basically, the candy store analogy is like sex is candy, and girls get it right away. But most guys, you don't have access to sex till their late 20s, early 30s. Okay. So if you get married like before that, they think that like girls should put up with cheating, basically. Yeah, I know. Because, like, it's not fair to the guys because, like, now at 35, they finally put out their money right. They got to the gym for 5 years, did all this stuff. Now they get to have sex with a lot of people. So why would they only settle for one?
Well, then why did they get married?
People are just trying to make it through the day. The last thing anyone wants to do is listen to just pearly things tell them what age disqualifies women from finding a partner. Who cares? Also, ask the fuck was she cooking here?
Not that it's literally any excuse that she's doing this, because what she is doing, I can't even put into words how disgusting it is. But I've known her since 2002. I do not think she thinks that way. If she does, fuck her all over again, I don't care. But I don't think she does. I think she does it to rev people up and to get more views and to get more money. So all that to say, I'm curious to see once she does find a husband and find a man, is she gonna keep this act up? Because is she gonna find somebody that shares these exact views with her? Or is she gonna meet someone and be like, okay, I don't actually think this way?
According to both Emily and Angry Reactions, Pearl's bizarre obsession with churning out the most mind-numbing takes imaginable seemed to happen overnight.
Because a lot of people be in my comments be like, she had to have been like this when y'all was dating. Bro, no, she wasn't at all. She was not like this, bro.
I mean, we know she used to be normal-ish. What happened then? How do you go from making such innocuous vlogs with your family to outright pandering to the lowest form of men on Twitter with no shame? Well, without making any unreasonable assumptions here, we know from Emily that Pearl has been consistently fixated on finding a boyfriend in the past, staying up late into the night, and poring over all the numbers and information she could possibly find in hopes of finally attaining a high-value man of her liking.
It's honestly like sad because she was always trying to figure out what could she do to get a husband. I always told her that she did too much research. She was always online, like looking up relationship facts and stuff like that. And she would be up late, like doing it. And I'm like, just stop. Yeah, just stop doing that. Like, let's just naturally look for a man.
Which again, is fine. Everyone deserves to find love. Except I don't know how she expects to do it when this is how she advertises herself to the public. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I know exactly why she pivoted so hard to Redpil content. We simply don't know the definitive reason as to why she's so susceptible to the manosphere. And oh wait, there is a reason and she said it herself? Oh, okay.
Or even girls still ask me, like, how can you listen to this man? And I have one answer for you. Low self-esteem.
Yeah, that's real. Her answer to the question, why do you listen to this sexist trash, basically boils down to, oh, it's because I hate myself.
From a young age, I haven't thought highly of myself. I never thought that I deserved a lot, to be honest. I never thought of myself as a queen. And I never thought of myself super highly. I'm gonna just be honest here. From a young age, I was what you call humbled, okay? Most of my friends, right, were generally like more attractive than me. I was never the hot friend. Most guys, even the average guy, they would ask me about my friend first. And if that didn't work out, then they would come crawling to me. So, yeah, I would say low self-esteem, that's the main one. And yeah, being humbled. That's why I can listen to Manosphere content.
So her YouTube channel got demonetized basically because of the things she's been saying, which actually I can't really point down to. Probably it could be because of when she posted saying something about 16 years old girls are hotter than 26-year-old girls, but that was not really a video. I actually saw that on a post which she made on Twitter, which is now X. I still like the name Twitter though. This girl goes around advising people about relationship, telling women where they should stand in a relationship, telling a woman how to react to her husband in a relationship, asking them to obey. Even if the guy cheats on you, remain in the relationship. Be loyal to the guy. Right? Look, I'm a guy, but I am not in the support. Look, I'm a man and I am not in support of men cheating on their wife or cheating on their partner. Like, yes, it does happen in life. There are stages where people do cheat in life, and it should not be something that anyone should be proud of. But then to bring that to a platform and to defend the right for men to cheat, to say men are wired in a way that we are not designed to sleep with one woman, that's nonsense. A man can want to sleep with one woman or sleep with millions of women, depending on the phase. But once we're talking about relationship, because that's basically what the show is about. So when you're having a discussion on the relationship, a marriage, a home, a man with his senses, or a man who is matured, a man who is responsible, should not be cheating on his wife. Or even if they do, it should not be something that they should be defending. And here is this girl teaching women like they should obey, they should understand, and this and that. And the person who is even telling the women to be in the relationship has never been in a relationship herself. So basically we're talking about one of those kind of girls, because she even admitted, she said she knows she's not the fine one in among the group of girls. Like the guys would approach her just to talk about her friends. And if her friend says no to the guy, then it comes down to her. So basically she gets to date like the rejected guys by her hot friends, or the friends have, or the guys that the friends would not want to date. From her experience, when a guy comes to you and says they want to date your friend and it's a no, and then it gets to yourself, the guy dates you, I don't really think it's going to be a relationship. I think it's going to be a thing, like a couple of, visit nights here and there, or see each other a couple of times, and it's a no. Because when a man comes to you and tell you your friend, because they don't see you like the kind of package that they want. So if they even fall down to you, it means you are sleeping with the rejected guys. But again, who am I to judge? I can't say. She got exposed. Many things about her, many things about her platform that she's been promoting were wrong. And YouTube finally caught up to that, and now she's been demonetized. So what do you think, guys? Leave your comment down below. What do you think about social media? What do you think about, the trending because I've seen a lot of content creators who calls themselves influencers, and they just make me laugh when I look at them. Like, because for you to be an influencer, like I said, back in the days before internet became a thing, for someone to be an influencer, you must have something going for you. But these days, anyone can just grab a phone, grab a camera, and become an influencer. And you know, when you say influencer, what are you saying? What are you adding to people's life? Here is Redpil, instead of adding to their life, actually she's adding more pain, more suffering to the sorrows that some of our female content watchers or some of our followers on our YouTube channel are going through. She's just like hitting more pains to them. And I think sometimes these channels or these videos gets reported on articles. This is the thing, even with Fresh and Fit, even if I don't disagree with most of the things they say sometimes on the show, but sometimes I do agree with the things that they say. But because we live in an era where you need to make one mistake and you can be cancelled, sometimes they make a content which like gets millions of views. Okay, yay, millions of views, more money, right? Correct. But then we have articles. People can come up and write articles about this program and then about this show, why it is wrong for viewers, and then over time these things get online. Don't forget, anything you do online is related back to Google, and don't forget, Google owns YouTube. So don't think they don't get this information. They do get all this information, and at the end of the day, just like, you know, I think we've had enough. You are no longer welcome on this platform. Like, obviously YouTube is not going to just kick you off and tell you like, go help yourself and that's it. No, they're just going to demonetize you because they know when they take the incentives away from your channel, you don't really love what you're doing. Like, let's be honest, like the first lovers of when people say, oh, I enjoy what I'm doing on social media and blah 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 on YouTube and all that bullshit, the first people who actually really loved what they were doing were the pioneers of YouTube, because these guys started YouTube without even realizing that they were going to get rewarded for their videos that they were posted. But today, because everyone says, oh, you can actually make way more money on YouTube, everyone wants to shoot video, but sometimes they don't come up with the right idea, and sometimes they don't even defend the right thing. They don't even defend the right course. I'm going to end the video here today. Leave your comment down below. Tell me what you think, and I'm going to see you guys on the next video. Peace out.